A very good afternoon. Welcome along to the AFC Bournemouth Performance Centre. It's Professional Development League and the games are starting to run out. Bournemouth the third, just a couple of points off the top two, looking to finish in the top two to reach a playoff come the end of the season. They're up against Barnsley, who've made the long trip down. They're seventh in the north section of the Professional Development League, and we are minutes away from kick-off with ESETs. Let's have a look then at the Cherries team then this afternoon. And for Bournemouth, Kai Crampton back in goal. And once again, when you look at that front four with Reece Day, Da Costa, Gonzalez and Stevens, you'd think there'd be goals in that team for sure. Amir Ali slots in at centre-back alongside Harold William. As for Barnsley, they've had a mixed start to their or the mixed last couple of months, I should say, to their campaign. Let's see if Bournemouth can pick up the 3 points after narrowly losing the last kick of the game pretty much against Brentford last time out against the leaders, losing by 3-2. I'm Ian Wilding, live coverage in the Professional Development League. Looking forward to this one today. In Bournemouth, you would think this will probably go one way or the other in terms of somebody's going to win, you would think, because there's only been 2 draws for the Cherries. The last came 2 games ago, which was that 2-2 draw at Watford. Forward from Marley Kate. Out to Kieran Graham. And picked up from Harold William, who goes back to the goalkeeper Kai Crampton. Johnny Day, Malcolm Da Costa Gonzalez. Barnsley, their last game was against Wigan, a 1-1 draw. They took the lead on 4 minutes. Day trying to win that back off Aston Wilson. But it was Wigan who equalised 90+6. Again, pretty much last kick of the game. Denied Barnsley all 3 points. Captain Ben Abbott goes back. Forward from Isaac Smith. Now here's Kieran Graham with some space. Graham's delivery headed behind from William. And an early corner for the Tykes on the far side. So there were 5 goals in the last game, that 3-2 win for Brentford. There were 4 goals in the game before, that 2-2 draw at Watford. And Day and Naka are on the score sheet for the Cherries that day. Headed away from Amir Ali. There's been a few defensive partnerships this season. See Owen Bevan picking up an injury and also Akinbone as well recently. Harold William, who's been so solid at the back, has got Amir Ali at the back with him today. Here's Kieran Graham, and it's another corner for Barnsley. Robson Woodcock to take the corner again then. Zubin is the player on the edge of the penalty area. Swung in again from Woodcock, and that should be Crampton's, and it is Crampton's. Thinks about throwing it out quickly. Doesn't quite find Finn Tonks. Does find Tonks that time. Stevens loses out. Here's Stanley Holder. And Luke Olka. Frustration for him, he's offside. A striker who arrived from Leeds in 2023. And there is a lot of competition in that area. with Leeds competing with the likes of Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday and Barnsley, the 4 Yorkshire sides. They're all kind of competing for players, but Barnsley have got some real quality. It's part of their Category 2 academy. Ali to William. Out to Tonks. There's Michael Costa Gonzalez. Tonks again. Zubin cuts out the pass. He tried to find Christie, but here's Olka now for Barnsley. Let's have another look at that one again, but Barnsley have certainly been the side on top so far within the first 5 minutes. They've had those 2 corners. Luke Olka having that strike as well. Looked for a deflection, didn't get one. And Tonks the captain. Wanted the free kick, it goes the other way this time. Isaac Smith close to him. Free kick to Barnsley. Bit of transfer news in the last few days as well. A good experience for Ethan Sills, who's gone out on loan to Wimborne to play under his dad, Tim Sills, who's the manager there at the Magpies. Ethan Sills making that loan move on Saturday morning. Joins the likes of Alfie Merritt on loan, who moved to Totton a couple of weeks ago. On to Woodcock for Barnsley. Here he is again. Tries to get it around Christie. Wanted the corner again. He won't get one this time, or even a free kick. It goes out for a goal kick for the Cherries. Live stream with ESET. We brought you every single development squad game, under 18 game as well, home and away. Including for the under 18s who are next in action at home to Fleetwood on Saturday morning. That's an 11 o'clock kickoff. Here's Amir Ali. Out to Kobe Motto. I think he's playing about 4 or 5 positions this season, Kobe Motto. Right back, left back, either side out wide and up front. Here is Michael da Costa Gonzalez. Looks to cut in there and have a shot potentially on his favoured left foot. Didn't get the opportunity in the end. Here's Zubin. And Zubin is going to be pivotal, you would think, for Barnsley in that hole behind the striker today. Having arrived on a development loan from Wolves only a few weeks ago. Here's Rhys Dottin. Michael da Costa Gonzalez to Tonks. Stevens to Christie. Da Costa Gonzalez. Day slips. Still got it though. Stevens. Here he is again from Day's pass. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Looking for their first attempt. The Cherries, who scored twice against Brentford. Enesu now scoring twice, including a great header from just outside the 6-yard box. Here's Christie. Michael da Costa Gonzalez won't get there. Isaac Smith. Well, putting the pressure on the Cherries there, aren't they? A crowd of players inside the penalty area and just outside. Motto back to Ali. William. Interception from Olka, who had that strike which went wide a few minutes ago. Couldn't quite find Zubin there. It was Kieran Graham who tried to put him in. Ben Abbott. Out to Robson Woodcock. It's a third Barnsley corner. Barnsley actually unbeaten now in 5 games since a 2-1 loss at home to Brentford on the 23rd of January. And it will be Kieran Graham to take the corner. Graham again. William. Subin won't find Graham. Last win for the Cherries came with a 4-0 win at home to Millwall. That was 3 games ago. They've had a couple of really convincing wins in the last month or two. They beat Bristol City 5-0 at home. Scored 4 against Charlton. Or the referee gets in the way, so he's going to blow his whistle. He's going to have a word with Kieran Graham in the process. For Kieran Graham's reaction. So 10 minutes gone. It's been quite lively. We've had 3 Barnsley corners so far. We've seen Bournemouth have the couple of opportunities on the edge of the penalty area, just trying to get that shot away. There's a crowd of players around the box a few minutes ago, so couldn't quite. So we have the drop ball, and William comes back to Kai Crampton. 11 years at the Chelsea Academy for Crampton, where he also won the Under-18 Premier League South title with them. A real safe pair of hands in goal. There's Stevens, out to Day. Day to Michael da Costa Gonzalez. This is better from Bournemouth, creating some space here. Here's Tonks. Tonks cross. Oh, it's a brilliant finish from Remy Rees-Dottin. Exactly what Bournemouth needed, with that pressure coming from Barnsley, and then the Cherries get down the other end. Lovely movement. They needed a chance. They got one, and they took full advantage. 1-0 Cherries. Well, you have to say that was a fantastic move, all the way from inside Bournemouth's half. Remy Rees-Dottin, how he enjoyed that one. Credit to Finn Tonks with the delivery. And there was Rees-Dottin on the edge of the 6-yard box, to make no mistake. Really neat finish. As Barnsley have a player on the floor. So that was a first chance, isn't it? The first attempt on target for sure for Bournemouth. And they've taken full advantage there from Remy Rees-Dottin. Comes just over a year after his first ever Premier League start, Remy Rees-Dottin, or appearance I should say, when he came on in that 4-1 win at Newcastle. Ben Abbott receiving some treatment. He looks in a bit of a bad way. It's the hamstring he's holding. Might be forced into an early change here. And the Cherries showing their class there. As I say, when Barnsley were putting them under pressure with the corners, and they had that shot which went just wide of the post from Luke Olker. But when Bournemouth did find that space in that final third, that lovely team movement, And they found the back of the net. Here's Kobe Motto. Day. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Zubin. Stanley Holder. Johnny Day trying to get the ball back. Throw to the Cherries. Good play, good high pressing there from Bournemouth. Which is very much how Barnsley play as well. They try to mirror the first team and the way they play. The Barnsley senior team now who apply their trade in League One. And I'm not sure Ben Abbott's going to be able to carry on here. Thought that might have been the end of his afternoon a couple of minutes ago, but he's given it a go. I doubt he'll be able to give it another try for a third time. We'll have to wait and see. They might be forced into a change very soon, but we've approached the 15-minute mark. Despite the corners that Barnsley have had and the goal that Bournemouth have scored, it has been quite a stop-start so far. We've had 3 drop balls, including the referee getting in the way. As it comes back out to Kobe Motto. Made his first ever senior start for Portsmouth against Peterborough in the League Cup 3 years ago. Here's Harold William. Headed away from Alton Simo. Amir Ali. Good play from him. Here's a goal scorer. Rhys Dottin. Hubin. Hubin, who actually arrived at Wolves only in January and pretty much went out on a development loan straight away to the Yorkshire side. Here's Amir Ali. Hails from Hounslow. He's also eligible to play for Iraq and England. Here he is again. Harold William. The strong, dominant centre-back out to the right-hand side to Finn Tonks. Today, who flicks it on, won't find Stevens. There's Lewis Gould instead for Barnsley. For Barnsley, they are 7th in the North League. 7 wins out of 21, 27 points. But as far as trying to finish in the top 2, they're 13 points behind with a couple of games in hand. Peterborough in 2nd currently. Here's Christie. Goal scored on 12 minutes. Live with ESET's live coverage here in the Professional Development League. Bournemouth 3rd in the South Table, Barnsley 7th in the North Table. Only 5 games to go after today for the Cherries in the league. Remy Rhys Dottin's lovely finish on 12 minutes, separating the 2 sides so far. Thrown out from Aston Wilson. Simo's clearance. Here's Luke Alker. Takes it, tries to take around Motto. Motto does well. Christie cuts it out. Motto. William. Motto. Stanley Holder. Arlie Kay for Barnsley. Comes off the head in the end of Kobe Motto. Another player, we're talking about Kai Crampton being at Chelsea for 11 years. Motto at Arsenal for 9 years as part of their academy. Till the age of 14. And he's been excellent for the Cherries this season. The second top goal scorer behind Johnny Day. Johnny Day now on 13 goals for the season. The latest coming at Watford a couple of weeks ago. Okay, goes long. Here's Lewis Gould. Away from Ali. Isaac Smith. Gould. You've been. Graham. From Woodcock as well, blocked there from Harold William. Tonks throw, so we approach the halfway mark already nearly of the first half. So far so good for Bournemouth. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. So substitute Kingston Simbai, who's only come on just a couple of minutes ago for Ben Abbott, who couldn't continue. He went off injured. There's Cherry's way. Bournemouth next in action at Sheffield United. That's next Monday afternoon. That's scheduled for a 2 p.m. kickoff. We've also got West Bromwich Albion to come in the Premier League Cup on a Friday night in 11 days' time. That's in the quarter-finals of the Premier League Cup, the furthest Cherries have ever got in that competition. Really big game that one's going to be. They're all huge now at this stage of the season as it goes out to the right-hand side to Kieran Graham. Comes off Orca's foot. Motto's throw. That's off Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Forward from Graham. To Bin. Barnsley actually started their season with a 4-0 win at Millwall. That was on the 12th of August. They didn't win again then in the league until the 21st of October when they won at Fleetwood. But certainly the last 5-6 games, it's been the best form of the season for them so far. The Cherries have the lead. Here's Tonks. William. Well played from Kobe Motto, great run from him. And it goes Bournemouth's way. Cherries, who have 35 points from their first 20 games. They are 1 point behind Watford in second with a game in hand. Watford seem to be very close to the Cherries at every level at the moment, including the Women's League as well, because Watford top of the table in the Women's National League South. AFC Bournemouth women with a 2-2 draw at Exeter yesterday. Georgia Wilson and Amber Treweek with the goals. Cherries chasing the title, third in the table right now. They host Plymouth in 6 days' time on Sunday afternoon. Back to Simbai then for Barnsley. One back from Day. He did well, but then so too did Isaac Smith. Here's Smith again. Simo with the back heel. Simbai. Alan Connell throwing the ball back. He's been in his role now for more than 3 years. A grand total of nearly 9 years of the under-18s and the development squad, having spent 5.5 years in his under-18s role. He took them to the FA Youth Cup 5th round in 2020 and 2022, and he's doing a great job this season. There's Williams' header. Christie. Forward from Graham. Lewis Gould wins another corner. It's a 4th Barnsley corner of the game, with 3 of those coming inside the first 10 minutes. Remy Stotton with his 4th goal of the season on 12 minutes. The only goal so far. Robson Woodcock with the corner. Headed behind from Ali, who's had a great game so far. Nothing seems to be getting past him at the moment. 5-0 in terms of corners. Ali again with the header. Barnsley very much dominating the corner count. Elton Simo, another player who was at Leeds United last season. To Isaac Smith. Woodcock to Alka. William. Ali Kay. Finds Smith. Just gets away from Holder. Comes out just about. Wilson gets there. Still might take advantage here though. Here's Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Here's Motto. Motto's cross. Here's Day. Oh, just couldn't quite find Stevens. Lewis Gould. Holder. Woodcock on the overlap. Here's Gold. Finds some space to shoot. And Kai Crampton did well in the end. Not had many attempts on target, Barnsley, despite the pressure and with the corners they've had and the shot which went wide from Elka. I think that's the first attempt on target from Barnsley. Lewis Gould trying to bend it into the corner. Barnsley's number 11, who went on loan to Guiseley in North Yorkshire back in January. As Johnny Day wins the header. Ali Kay to Woodcock. Smith. Holder. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez won't get there. He does the second time. Up to Day. Reece Stottin. Still Remy Reece Stottin. Goes for the deflected strike, and that could easily have ended up in the back of the net. Could easily have gone absolutely anywhere, that one. It does go out for a corner, though. The Cherries first. Looking for his brace there. When you still see Aston Wilson just stood still there in that Barnsley goal, you just wonder where that's going. To the half-hour mark, this was the point. In fact, it was minutes before, in the 29th minute, when Enes Unal got his second goal last week against Brentford. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez, and then just away from Johnny Day, who was there at the back post. Looking for his 14th for the season. You wouldn't put it past Johnny Day to move up to the 20-goal mark come the end of the season, which would be a great achievement, especially as he spent nearly 4 months out injured. Scored 25 for the under-18s a couple of years ago at just the age of 16. Away from Kieran Graham. Challenge comes in from Ulker on Motto. Simbe finds Holder. Holder to Graham. Woodcock's cross. Came with a bit of pace, but Kai Crampton does well. This live stream with ESET. Bournemouth against Barnsley. The Professional Development League. With the league campaign ending officially mid-April. William. Amir Ali. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Christie. Motto to Reece Stottin. Well-timed challenge though from Kingston Simbe. So the one goal so far. Whatever happens between now and half time, we will be providing the full highlights of the first half for you just after the whistle goes for half time. I'm looking forward to seeing that goal again. A really great team move, which was really well finished inside the box from Remy Reece Stottin. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Did from Simo. Seems a long time ago when Bournemouth started their season with a 3-0 win at home to Huddersfield at Vitality Stadium. Back in August, there's been lots of ups and downs, but it's generally been a very good campaign for the development squad. And looking to finish in style as well for the remaining 6 games. Here's Tonks. Great play from Michael da Costa Gonzalez. just behind Stevens. Here's Hugh Bin. Smith. There's Kay's ball. We'll find Holder. Comes back to Crampton. He's also been on loan at 3 non-league clubs now, including Wimborne, Hampton and Richmond. It's also at Concord Rangers as well. Here's Amir Ali. So late January, when Barnsley last lost a game against Brentford, although they did lose 5-1 at Peterborough in the game before that. Feels like the top 2 is out of reach for them now, but they'll look to finish in the top 6 of the North League come the end of the season. Apart from Simbe to Simo. Elka. Blocked again there from Amir Ali, who's having a great game at the back, as I said earlier. He continues to not let anything get past him. He seems to be getting better and better as well as the game's going on. A well-timed challenge, and the last 2 corners that Barnsley had, on both occasions, it was Amir Ali who headed it clear. Can they deal with this one then? A 6th Barnsley corner already. Cox corner. There is Ali again. There he is again on the edge of the 6-yard box to head that away. So that's 3 times in a row from corners. Elton Simo. Kieran Graham. To Stanley Holder. Disappointed with that pass though, Holder. The Liverpool-born midfielder who started at Everton, then he moved to AFC Fylde and then impressed for Fylde and got snapped up by Barnsley as a result. The goal on 12 minutes. Not been a hatful of chances. There's been that 1 attempt on target from Barnsley and 1 went wide. 6 corners for the away team. The defences have come out on top of this one so far, but take nothing away from Bournemouth's goal. Lovely team move. And a great finish. Cherry's also looking well organised at the moment. Well set up. Back to Lewis Gold. Subin. Ali Kay. Here he is again. Cut out from Stevens. Michael da Costa Gonzalez. Christie. Today. Smith with the challenge. And an attempt which went just wide from Luke Alker. He had that shot earlier in the game which went wide. That one was even closer. Whisk past the post. Credit to Isaac Smith who won the challenge. Tried to put it in the bottom corner. It was not far off at all. They've been asking a lot for Kai Crampton to get there if it was on target. The pace that it was travelling towards goal. Cherry survive. Probably the closest Barnsley have come. Tonks throw. Flicked onto Michael da Costa Gonzalez. The flag stays down. Reece Dottin. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez finds his brother. Cut out from Kay. Here's another chance for Olka. Is it third time lucky for him? Not that time, it's not. Credit to the Cherries though, getting players back there in numbers. Stanley Holder made the run. Corner kick to Barnsley. It was one originally there from Ali Kay. Came off a Cherries foot. Another Barnsley corner. And 6 of their 7 corners have all come over on that far side. They've all been taken from Robson Woodcock. And the last 3 have all been headed away from Amir Ali for the Cherries. They'll try again with 5 to half time. Orca does win the head of that time. Punch clear from Crampton. Hubin. Woodcock's cross off the head of Stevens. Ali just gets enough on it. And then Motto clears to Day. Now Day could be in here. Could be one-on-one here. Real angle though. Still got it all to do. Oh, he nearly got there in the end. Johnny Day to just get the shot away in the first place was fantastic. From where he was. So 2 players around him. You just think if anybody can create something from that, it's Johnny Day. That would have been a piece of magic if he'd have found the back of the net there. It was always going to be difficult from that angle. Motto's throw. Kingston Simbe with the throw. William. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes stoppage to come, perhaps in the first half. Due to that injury to Ben Abbott, he was on the floor on 2 occasions. Tried to carry on, but he couldn't. Here's Woodcock. Lewis Gold. Cut out from Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Christie. Tonks. As the sun comes out at the Performance Centre. Out to Motto. Reece Dottin. Lovely play from Reece Dottin. Tried to get the shot away. Reece Dottin came close to getting his second about 10 minutes ago when he had that shot. It's just went away from goal. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez tries to get there. So too does Stevens. Let's have another look then, while the Barnsley players on the floor, at that chance from Johnny Day. Look at him go there from the long ball. Got away from Alton Simo. But when Simo and Kieran Graham getting back quickly. Brilliant from Johnny Day to get the shot away in the first place. Just lovely trickery. Close control. In the end, it was always fairly straightforward for Aston Wilson. But it was really well played there from Johnny Day, who came back from that long-term injury, and now it looks like he's never been away. Let's have a look at the goal now as well. Michael da Costa Gonzalez started it all off at the edge of the penalty area. It was Tonks' cross, and there's Remy Reece Dottin with a lovely finish. And if you want more of that, stay tuned, because that and a lot more, all the best of the action to come at half-time, where we'll have a full highlights for you when the whistle goes for half-time, which I thought would be a couple of minutes away. Be a bit longer now, I think, with that injury. Another drop ball. I think it's about the 5th time now the referee's done a drop ball in this game. Comes back to Kingston Simbe. Amir Ali again with the header. Motto. Restotted. Another free kick, yes it is. So, about to enter stoppage time. What a time this would be for the Cherries to score. Zach Christie, now 16 years of age, having made his debut at 15 in the Premier League Cup. Can he provide an assist? Christie's delivery, picked up though easily from Aston Wilson. Wilson's clearance, Ali's header, straight to Gould. Cut out from Restotted. Motto gives it away. Kay, Woodcock. Smith. Too much for Alton Simo. For this lunchtime kickoff, as is often the case at Category 2 level, pretty much 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock kickoffs with Bournemouth this season on a Monday or a Tuesday. And the odd Friday as well. Comes back to Wilson. There's been a few games though rescheduled due to Bournemouth's participation in the Premier League Cup and how far they've got. Crampton to William. Motto tries to find Restotted. Down the line to Hubin. Flag does go up. Luke Ulker. It was offside, and there is a whistle for half-time then. So far so good for Bournemouth, who scored on 12 minutes. As far as Barnsley are concerned, they've had a couple of attempts. One on target, one off target. Alka came really close though when it whizzed past the post, but it was Remy Restotted finishing off a brilliant team move, and Fintong's cross on 12 minutes, which separates these two sides so far. Bournemouth looking to get back into the top 2 in the Professional Development League South. But we'll be back in just under 15 minutes time for live coverage with ESET. But before that, with Bournemouth 1-0 up at the Performance Centre, let's have a look back at the highlights from the first half. Welcome back to the Bournemouth Performance Centre, where the Cherries lead by 1-0 against Barnsley. You see in your picture there that Eugene Narco is coming on for Bournemouth at half-time. So a change in the front line. Johnny Day does stay on though for Bournemouth. We'll get confirmation in a second who is come off for him. Michael da Costa Gonzalez also stays on. So too does Remy Rees-Dottin. I think it may well be either Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez or Zach Christie who's come off. We'll get confirmation of that in a second, with Stevens perhaps moving further back. Live stream with ESETS. We are underway for the second half. And already a chance up towards Remy Rees-Dottin. It was quite a lot of half-time that was. It went on for more than 20 minutes. So we're slightly late getting this second half underway. I'm Ian Wilding for second half coverage. The goal on 12 minutes from Remy Rees-Dottin. It's Barnsley in possession now with Lewis Gold. Comes back to Holder. Ball into Motto. And Amir Ali goes back to Kai Crampton. Here's William. So Barnsley trail. They didn't have a great deal of chances in the first half. But Narco tries to get in there, the substitute. So Tonks tries to get there. Woodcock's cross. Amir Ali gets there. And then Tonks clears. So I'm sure Narco will make an impact at some point in the second half as well. Seen on 2 occasions now, he's scored twice in a game, including in the Premier League Cup against Reading, where he got his first 2 of the season. Good one, this from Kay. Kay finds Olka. Rees-Dottin gets it away. Ubin. Goes out to Woodcock with the clearance. So 3 gone in the second half. And if it is a quiet second half, then that will probably suit the Cherries, considering the position they're in the first half and how comfortable they looked at times. The Barnsley did have that shot which just whizzed inches wide of the post from Luke Olka. Here's Day. Michael da Costa Gonzalez. Just confirmation it was Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez that's come off for Bournemouth. So he's come off in just half time. Eugene Narco coming on. So it's as we thought. So it is Charlie Stevens dropping deeper into more of a midfield role. Well, it's slightly ironic last time out when Bournemouth lost 3-2 against Brentford, because Jamie Redknapp's son, Bo Redknapp, on the score sheets for Brentford, 90+5. And between the two teams, it finished 5-5 on aggregate because the Cherries won 3-2 in the league earlier on in the season in Staines. Woodcock's pass. Hubin. Here's Kay. Kay's cross. Caught from Crampton. So the Cherries have made the one change then so far. Also on the substitutes bench, Lil Conte, Ogunlai, Chabinze and the goalkeeper Danny Dixon. Here's Da Costa Gonzalez. Hubin. 5 gone in the second half already. There's Stanley Holder. Alton Simo. Back to Kingston Simbe, who came on in the first half after an injury to Ben Abbott. Like a hamstring injury. Out to Ali Kay. Hubin. Kieran Graham tries to return the favour to Kieran Graham, but it comes off Tonks and it's another Barnsley corner. They had 7 in the first half. First of the second. So Kieran Graham to take the corner. Woodcock took 6 of the 7 corners for Barnsley in the first half because they're all on the far side. Crampton gets there. Woodcock to Graham. Ulker gets past Christie. Ulker tries to find his man. Running into the 6-yard box there was Lewis Gould. They do win another corner. I think they'll certainly be into double figures by the end of the game in terms of corners, Barnsley. Once again it's Kieran Graham. This time it's Harold William who heads it away. There's Hubin. Flags up. Offside free kick goes Bournemouth's way. So it's been a quiet start again then to the first half, or the second half I should say. We normally see a lot of goals, an average of 4 goals per game involving Bournemouth this season, just over 4 goals a game. Whether that's for or against. Games don't often finish 1-0. The only one that Bournemouth won 1-0 at home was against Watford when Harold Williams scored earlier in the season. They did lose 1-0 as well at home to Peterborough back on the August bank holiday weekend. William. Hubin. Free kick goes Barnsley's way. Some good players have come through their academy though, Barnsley, over the years. Some of the biggest success stories include John Stones. Comes off to Costa Gonzalez, here's Stevens. Here's Holder. Holder again goes out to Alton Simo. Hubin's pass is cut out. Comes off the foot of Kobe Motto, so they are into double figures in terms of corners. That's 10 for Barnsley. As well as John Stones that's come through their academy. Others that spring to mind. Danny Butterfield. Southampton fullback James Bree and Mason Holgate as well. Cross. Here's There's Williams' header again, who's won both of those headers so far that have come into the box and the corners. Simo. Walker's pass. Woodcock goes for the efforts. And in the end, at first, I thought it was going straight to goal. Tried to put it in the bottom corner in the end. Not a bad effort from where he was, especially with those crowd of players inside the penalty area. Guy Crampton, who's had an excellent game so far with everything that's been thrown at him. Also, he's made some good punches inside the penalty area, Kai Crampton. Commanded his area well. He did well there, with 10 minutes gone in the second half. Live with ESET. It's live at the Bournemouth Performance Centre. Live coverage of every single home and away game. And with the under-18s as well. We'll be back on Friday, 11 o'clock, when our under-18s play Fleetwood at home. So we've got live coverage of that, so make sure you tune in for that one. Isaac Smith with the pass. Lewis Gould. That's too far. Again, time from Arlie Kay. Last win for Barnsley came 10 days ago, a 1-0 victory at home to Crewe. But for the Cherries, they've been excellent at home. The vast majority of games being played at the Performance Centre. 2 or 3 have also been at Vitality Stadium this season. Foul on Eugene Narco, who wins a free kick. A real talent, Eugene Narco. 6 goals to his name. He only properly broke in from around November time. So 1-0 to the Cherries. The only goal so far then, still on 12 minutes. Remy Rees-Dottin with a lovely finish after a great team move down that right-hand side. It was Finn Tonks with the cross. And as well as Friday for the under-18s, the development squad next in action next Monday. That's a 2 o'clock kickoff. Sheffield United, make sure you tune in for that one as well. Looking forward to bringing you coverage of that game with ESET as ever. And good luck to the women who are in action at home to Plymouth on Sunday afternoon. That's a double header against Plymouth because they also meet them in the National League Cup final 6 days later. That's on the 28th of March at QPR's Loftus Road. That's a 3:30 kickoff. So the women can bring some silverware back from Loftus Road. That would be great if they could. Let's hope Eugene Narco is going to be okay. He's only been on the pitch for 13 minutes. Back underway. I think he will be okay as it comes back from Christie. Here's Tonks, who provided the assist for the first Cherries goal, or the only Cherries goal so far. Here's Stevens. Johnny Day. Costa Gonzalez. Back to Motto. Now from Rees-Dottin. Passed out from Orca. Here's Kieran Graham. Made his senior debut at the end of last season, final day of the season, in a 4-2 win at Reading. For the first team. Out from Holder. Woodcock's cross. Well, again, I think for the second time today, he went for a cross that could easily ended up in the back of the net somehow. Did that in the first half. There's Smith with a strike. Hampton does well to stop that from going out for a corner, so we've approached the hour mark already. Not a lot to report so far in the second half. You see in the first half, as well as the goal, probably the best other chance for Bournemouth came for Johnny Day, who made that great run from inside his own half and had that left-footed shot, but it was well dealt with in the end from goalkeeper Aston Wilson. Barnsley's best chance still coming for Orca, which just went wide of the post. And after a good run there from Isaac Smith, that goes Barnsley's way. But in terms of chances, there's not been a lot in it for either side, pretty 50-50. The yellow card's going to come out here for that challenge, and Harold William goes into the book. Off is going to come Hugh Bin for Barnsley, so he makes way. Max Rayner comes on for the away team, so that's their second change. They've also got Mbaya, Noah Town and Joshua Hayes on the substitutes bench. Motto. Talks to Johnny Day. Free kick for Bournemouth. He's put in a real shift as ever. Johnny Day up front for Bournemouth. Johnny Day has scored 6 goals within the first 5 matches this season. They've been scoring twice at Coventry, twice against Sheffield Wednesday, twice against Huddersfield. Won't find Narco, who's okay now after picking up that knock a few minutes ago. Forward from Kay. Headed away from Ali. Here's Max Rayner. Out to Lewis Gould. Gould with the back heel. Cherries do well there though, comes off the foot there, last of Robson Woodcock. So for the Cherries, Sheffield United, Crewe at home, Charlton, Fleetwood and QPR and Hull remains. They will end the league campaign as things stand at the moment. Obviously things can change at Hull on the 14th of April on the Tuesday afternoon. Here's Remy Rees-Dottin. Narco to Stevens. Stevens to Motto. Into Cherry's corner. Comes off Alton Simo. Oh, there'll be no rush to take these corners and throws while they have this 1-0 lead. It's a tough nut to crack as well, Barnsley. As I say, neither side have had a hatful of chances. But I think a lot of that has to do with the way that both sides have defended so far. Costa Gonzalez's effort missing the target goes out to Kay. Vintonks. Amir Ali. He signed his 2-year scholarship in the summer of 2024. He's hardly put a foot wrong so far today. Heading everything away, but also his distribution. Very cool and composed on the ball. That's away from Simo. Max Rayner gives it away. Here's Stevens. But credit to Bournemouth, because that great team move, which created so much space in that final third, is what's separating the two. Needed something like that, it feels, to break this Barnsley defence down. Here's Ali again. Motto. There's Ali K again. Still the best chances so far, you'd say, have come in the first half. Comes back out to Christie. Christie to Stevens. Stevens back to Ali. Ali to Rhys Dottin. Good trickery from Rhys Dottin. Can he finish it off? Wants something, not given. Referee not interested. Straight to Ali, to Motto. Motto tries to take on his man, tries to take on Kieran Graham. Does well, wins another corner for Bournemouth. When they were in no rush to take the last one, they probably won't be in too much a rush to take this one either as we approach the halfway mark of the second half. Another look at that one again. We went down. Some appeals. There from memory, Rhys Dottin. The referee wasn't interested. Just inside the box. Christie to take the corner. Christie delivery. Oh, that could have really caused some problems in the end. Just hacked behind from Kieran Graham. Cherries will try again. Let's have another look at that then again from the beginning. The penalty appeal. Narco was appealing for it as well. Not huge appeals though in the end. Referee wasn't interested. Costa Gonzalez to swing this corner in. Narco was there. Comfortable in the end from Aston Wilson. Stanley Holder. Pushing the back though in the end from Costa Gonzalez. Barnsley certainly have work to do. Not many of the academy at Barnsley are local lads. The club legend, Bobby Hassel, is their academy manager. He was a defender at Barnsley for 10 years, between 2004 and 2014, arriving from Mansfield. Narco gets it back. Narco won't keep it in play. Elton Slimer will take. Another change about to be made here for the Cherries.
Got 22 minutes left of normal.
So making way is going to be Zach Christie, who's done well in that midfield today. Some tidy passes. Line's coming on, so Cherry's about to make another change here. Barnsley are also going to make a change soon as well. So with Narco coming on at half time, here's another change. All the changes coming in at once now, with Barnsley making a change as well. So Barnsley are about to make another change, so they have made that change now, so that's another one for them. That's 3 changes for Barnsley. And Simo throws it back. So as Malaki Ogunlai then has come on for the Cherries, who can play at the back as well, as we've seen this season. Here's Ogunlai again with the second pass. Here's Motto. Challenge comes in again from Kingston Simbe. Had to time that well as Kobe Motto ran in. So corner kick on the near side. And Bournemouth have had a lot of corners, but I suppose similarly to Barnsley in the first half, where there's not been a lot of chances, but there's been a lot of corners. And Bournemouth looking to take advantage here. So Ogunlai and Narco are the two who have come on so far for the Cherries. 2 outfield players still on the substitutes bench. And Chipinze and Conte. To a dangerous area, but picked up that again from Aston Wilson. Ali Kate. Woodcock finds Isaac Smith. Holder. Off the fit of Noah Town, who has come on for Barnsley in the last couple of minutes. He was a player who came on while Ogunlai came on for the Cherries. Amir Ali to Harold William. Vintonks. Kay goes back. Another reminder then, all the highlights to come at full time. The full highlights at the end of this game. Just over 20 minutes. Which will include that opening goal from Remy Rees-Dottin after 12 minutes. But as you often say, you often see one goal go in and then another often go in 2 minutes later. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. I say the Cherries looking comfortable, but at the same time, when it's just the one goal, not much in it. Barnsley also looking comfortable at the back, but they've got work to do because they trail by that 1-0. And as a spectacle so far, nothing really in it, you'd say, between the two teams at all. Bournemouth have got that all-important goal. And Barnsley win the throw. And it will be Robson Woodcock to take the throw, takes all the corners. From one side. With Kieran Graham taking the corners from the other. Here is Woodcock. And here is Kieran Graham. Tonks stops the cross. Throw goes Bournemouth's way. Costa Gonzalez did well there, did come off the foot of Woodcock and out for another throw for the Cherries. The last 3 Bournemouth wins have been very convincing, scoring 4 and 5 in the last 2, but if they're going to get the job done today, then it looks like it's going to be a narrow victory. Maybe doing some of the ugly side well, which is what they've done so far. Back from Kay to Smith. Smith's long ball. Will Motto get there first? He should do, yes he does. Got Crampton behind him. Made sure he blocked out that path throwing out, and Simo did well. Thrown back to Kingston Simbe. To Rayner. And this is a chance. Oh, and it's a really well-timed challenge in the end from Kobe Motto. Credit to him, as Noah Town was running in. Lovely one-touch football. Only the 3rd touch since coming on for Noah Town. And he had to time that absolutely brilliantly, Kobe Motto, and he did exactly that. And he's shown in that full-back position the last few games. His defensive side is just getting better and better as well, Kobe Motto. He's showing he's just as comfortable at that side, and at the back he is going forward. The crucial challenge for Kobe Motto to stop what would have surely been a certain Barnsley goal. 1-0 it stays. Forward from Rayner. Here he is again. The substitute comes back to Kay. Ogunlai. Alec Ogunlai with the long ball. Johnny Day. That'll do for the Cherries. They do well there in that situation, considering what Barnsley were coming forward there. Created a big chance there 2 minutes ago. Bournemouth now have it where they want it. Tonks throw. William did great there, Harold William. To win a free kick in a very dangerous position. And there were a number of players who might fancy this one, including Michael da Costa Gonzalez, but he's on that far side there in the picture. The man stood over the ball is Charlie Stevens, the Welsh Youth International. Still a way out, but this would surely seal it with the way the game is going, if he can take advantage here. See how windy it is though. That could also make it more of a challenge. Also makes it more unpredictable where this may end up. Here's Stevens off the wall, and it comes back out to Michael da Costa Gonzalez. He's going to let it go out for a corner. Can the Cherries extend their advantage? Here, live with ESET. Costa Gonzalez's corner, but then that's straight to Kieran Graham, to Tonks. Stevens. Offside. Goes Barnsley's way. Time starting to run out for Barnsley. Reece Dotton with his 4th for the season. 19 players have been on the score sheet for Bournemouth now this season for the development squad, including Enes O'Neill, who scored twice last week. Bhutan Bevan, Akinbone, Clark, Tonks and Zilcott Dewberry all scored 1 goal each. A number of those earlier on in the season. Here's Kay. Here's Isaac Smith. Given away from Rayner. Up to Narco. Over Day's head. Once again, Cherries have it where they want it, and credit to Bournemouth really for the last 4 or 5 minutes. They are slowing things down, part of the game plan. Trying to keep it in Barnsley's half, trying to win the throws and the corners. Trying to kill this game off. Very professional display, you would probably describe this as, so far for Bournemouth. Ogunlai's head up. There he is again. Up in the air from Kay. Bintog's throw, the captain. Day. Costa Gonzalez wins a throw. Here's Tonks. Tonks throw this time. Headed away from Smith. Here's Stevens. Couldn't quite get through. Reece Dottin with the delivery. Straight to Kieran Graham. Stevens pass. Better for Bournemouth. Day looking for the delivery. Costa Gonzalez's cross, and there's Narco. That would have been game, set and match. There's the Costa Gonzalez down the right hand side. Lovely. How many times have we seen him put those crosses in from the right? That livened things up. Into Narco. Just needed a slight touch. Couldn't quite find that goal that would seal it, and it would also just mean everybody at the Cherries would breathe that sigh of relief. It's not like at 1-0, lots of pressure's being put on the Cherries, but when it is 1-0, it is always precarious. Whoever you are and whoever you're playing, with 7 minutes to go. Woodcock's throw. Away from Luke Alker. Here's Kobe Motto. Finds Reece Dottin to Stevens. Slightly panic clearance behind. It's Barnsley, who was 7th in the North League out of 12 in the Professional Development League. Going into the game, the Cherries in 3rd. 1 point behind Watford with a game in hand. Feels like this will be going right to the wire in that battle to finish in the top 2 in the South League and get into a playoff. 5 league games to go after today. It's getting to crunch time. Stevens corner, and really that could have gone absolutely anywhere. Narco was there at the back post. Again, Narco's been unlucky on 2 occasions. Flicked on. It's flicked on from Barnsley's Alton Simo. Nearly gifted a chance at the back post for the Cherries. Touch in the end was enough to put it behind for a corner. There's Aston Wilson in the goal with 8 Barnsley players, as we can see there in the box. Oh, there's 9. Costa Gonzalez. Picked up from Wilson. And again, Aston Wilson has commanded his area well in that Barnsley goal. The one goal that Bournemouth scored, there was nothing he could have done about it. It was just a really neat finish from Remy Rees-Stottin. And the goal itself came from Costa Gonzalez, who played it to the right-hand side. The cross came in from Tonks. But there were 4 or 5 Bournemouth players in there originally in the build-up from inside their own half up to Orca. From Crampton. Isaac Smith. Here's Simo. Back to Simbay. Finds Rayner, who goes left. Kay to Smith. Kai Crampton in the Cherries goal. Well, the vast majority of times when Bournemouth has scored just the one goal, it's not been enough to get anything from the game. Defeats losing to the likes of Millwall and QPR when they scored just the one. Cardiff. But the one goal may well be enough this afternoon. Got 3 minutes to get the job done, plus whatever is added on. Can't imagine there'll be that many, to be honest. There's not been a lot of stoppage. There's been 1 or 2 substitutions in the second half. And a very evenly poised game. Just a scoreline. I know there's been a 1 goal in it. But just the last 10-15 minutes, Bournemouth have started to move up a level. Some of the chances they have had. Narco's come very close to getting a touch on 2 occasions inside the 6-yard box. Two minutes to go with Eset. Amir Ali. Motto. Costa Gonzalez with the long ball. That's too far for Narco, is it? Oh no, in fact it just stops, I think, in the wind. Narco tries to get there. There's Ali again. Still it won't get past Amir Ali. He's played a big part in this clean sheet so far for Bournemouth. Simo's pass. Here's Rayner. Here's Ali Kay. Rayner again. Rayner out to Simo. Once again, that will do for Bournemouth. It's live at the Bournemouth Performance Centre. Bournemouth minutes away from getting the job done and returning to winning ways. This would be 4 points from 3 games after that win against Millwall. 7 points in 4 games. But it's not over yet. They've still got stoppage time to finish the job. Will there be one last big chance for either team? Here's Ogunlai. Reece Dottin wants a free kick, doesn't get one. Here's Motto. Still Motto. Time challenge from Simbe. Reece Dottin with a vital touch. And Ogunlai. And it goes Bournemouth's way. Which is exactly what Alan Connell will want from his team at this time. Have control now of this situation. However many minutes added on, I would guess about 3, maximum 4 you would think. Be shocked if there's any more than that. Headed on, aimed up towards Day. It was Reece Dottin with the header. Bournemouth going into the game just 5 points short of 2 points a game. Looking to finish this game on 38 points from 21 matches. Looking to end Barnsley's run of 5 games without defeat. Costa Gonzalez today. Corner flag time for the Cherries. Another reminder, tune in Saturday morning, under 18s in action. Saturday morning, 11 o'clock kickoff against Fleetwood. Friday, I should say. Well, he's not happy with that. For dissent, yellow card. Referees just had enough of that. Kieran Graham goes into the book. Stevens. And Costa Gonzalez looks to finish it. Saw him score from the edge of the penalty area in the home game against Millwall from pretty much that position. Let's have a look at that. There'll be that and much more at full time with all the highlights. The full highlights to come at the end of this game, and you would think this will be the last bit of action. So stay tuned for that, which includes the Remy Reece Dottin goal, all the highlights from the game, and surely now 3 points for Bournemouth, you would hope, with seconds remaining. Barnsley just cannot get it out of that corner, can they, really? They're going to get a chance now, though. One last long ball forward. Nice header. There's Day. Headed on from Smith. Costa Gonzalez out to Remy Reece Dottin. And that will be that. Full time for Bournemouth. They get the job done. Really professional performance that was in the end. It was a really different challenge, that one. Just the one goal in it. They scored on 12 minutes and they got the job done. Not a lot of chances really for either team, but a lovely team goal separating the two teams. So it's back to winning ways for Bournemouth. Barnsley's unbeaten run ends. A different kind of challenge, that one. Two sides who were very solid, but it was just the one goal that separated the two teams in the Professional Development League. We'll be back for more under-18 and development squad games right until the end of the season. Home and away will be there to provide you coverage of every game with ESET. But it finished at Bournemouth Performance Centre. It's 3 points for the Cherries and a big one, who keep the pressure on the top two. Going to move back into the top two with that win as well. Full time then, Bournemouth 1, Barnsley 0, and we'll be bringing you the highlights now of the game.